Assalamu alaikum. This is Ushba Jamshed. Today I will briefly discuss my code for the CSS for my homework 2 assignment for the Coursera course CSS. These are the sum of objectives that we have to achieve in this assignment. That first is we have to create a new version of our homework 1 file and then add a skip to the main content to each of the page, and then remove some of the rules and apply these new rules with some general properties. So let's move to the code. This is the main file. Here I have main HTML file named by index.html. This is the link to the CSS file. Then here I have some links to the other pages and link and a link to the main content. Then I have image and a main heading, and then some paragraph and a footer at the end of the page. Footer at the end of the page. This is the second page. Again, a link to the CSS file, and then link of skip to the main content, and link to the other pages, a main image, main heading, and images related to this page, and a footer at the end. Last, this is the third page. Again, a link to the CSS file, navigation, and have some links to the other pages and main content. Again, image and heading, and some images related to this page and footer. Let's move to the CSS file. Firstly, in the CSS file, I have reset all the properties for margin, padding, and box sizing. Then I have set some styles for body, which have some font, line height, background color white, and text color black, and padding. The heading, then header has some properties, which is the header has background color black, text white, which is centered, and some padding. The header has some font size and some font. So the image in the header has some width, border radius, and margin. Let's move to the navigation style. The navigation style is centered, which is centered by this flex property. The justify content will center the content, and then I have padding, margin, and background color, and border radius. Then I have some navigation margin for the list items, which will show space between them. And then this is the styling effect related to the links. It has some text decoration, a color is white, font size, padding, display is block, and transition effect. Navigation, whenever we hover to it, it will show blue color. Then main content styling have some padding, background color, border radius, box shadow will show some shadow effect, and then margin at the bottom for spacing. This is the styling effect related to the main content. It has it will show the image grid, and the grid template column property will make it responsive. The images will have gap between them, which is shown by the gap property, padding, and the background color, which is yellow. The main images have some properties. It has some width and border ratio. It will show some transition. It will zoom in and zoom out in 0.3 seconds, and whenever you hover to it, it will show this transition effect. Then we have some paragraphs and styles related to paragraphs in link and So the paragraph has some font color and the background is yellow, then margin at the bottom for the spacing purpose. The links in the paragraph are blue, and whenever we hover to the links, they will be underlined. Lastly, we have footer styling. It has darker background, padding, text align, font size, and when the links in the foot have blue color, and then whenever we hover to it, it will show underline. That lastly, I have some media queries. The media queries for the purpose of accessibility. The media queries adjust the layout for smaller screen when the screen size is 768 pixels. The navigation grabs and grid switches to 2 column. When the size is 480 pixels, the column will the navigation will stack vertically, and the grid is single column, and the font sizes are also reduced. Then I have some styling related to buttons here, and these are the styling related to buttons. So this styles the buttons with blue background and a white text, rounded corner padding. The background darkens whenever we hover over it. For lastly, we have for accessibility purpose this this adds a yellow outline when footer links are focused, making them more visible for the keyboard navigation. Now let's move to the output of these pages. So this is the first page, index.html, and let's check this is the these three are the navigation: a main, heading, a paragraph, and a footer. This will show this link will just skip to the main content, and then we have the second page, neighborhood box. Neighborhood box has some heading, images, and this. Let's check this link, skip to the main content, and it's working. Whenever I hover over these images, they zoom out and show some sort of transition, as I have elaborated before. The last let's move to the last page. It also contains some pictures. Whenever I hover over the pictures, they are zoomed in, and whenever I click the link in the border, it is hovered. It is underlined. So the link to the main content is also working. Thank you. This was my description of homework 2 assignment. Thank you.